All right, so Amy, you know the routine. Bring us out of the tunnel, bring us out on the field on this beautiful Friday morning.
All right, well, happy Friday, everyone. A lot of us, today is like kind of the start of my week because I always have a busy weekend filled with open houses and showing people homes. And I know you're all getting ready to crush it on Saturday and Sunday. And we'll just take this hour to infuse ourselves with positive energy and information and use the collective wisdom to carry us through. And I'm just so grateful to have all of you here with me today.
Beautiful. You guys, thank you for coming to group coaching. Have a wonderful day. That's all we have to say. I mean, beautifully put. I was thinking, and I could do more of this in my life, like that early morning calm, you know, like when my son is still sleeping and everything is still really calm. Like a lot of you are into meditation. I'll be honest, I'm not a meditation guy. My mom's like, you wake up and you go. Like, I'm ready. I got my coffee. I'm watching the weather. Like, I'm like going. What I want to start immediately is start like that 30 minutes to thrive and just like meditate, right? I go. I read a lot. I think a lot, but I want to have that time to just shut everything down and like meditate. So I might be leaning to you guys for some help and some support, because that's something that I've done in the past and I felt really good. Like when you open your eyes, it's like you feel so renewed and refreshed. I want to start doing more of that. I think that it's going to be really, really important to my life. So Amy, thank you for the words of wisdom. So you guys, let's talk about choices this morning. We're going to have just a roundtable discussion this morning. So let's talk about choices. So you guys have a choice to be here 3 times a week, and it is never a have to. And so I wanted to say thank you for making that conscious choice, right? There's only 2 meetings that are truly required. That's flex meetings if you're on the flex team, but everything else is optional, right? We choose to come to these events and these meetings because the hope is that we're going to get something from it, right? So I never want anyone to feel like they have to come to group coaching, but if you feel like you want it and there's something of value that you feel that you're going to take out and instill into your life, into your business, then I want you here, right? There's no pressure for you guys to come. I'm not posting in Slack, hey, make sure that you're at the meeting. This is an open forum where I want you guys to feel like you could walk in, no judgment, have some fun, get a little checkup from the neck up, hear from your brothers and sisters, hear about the market, hear something that you say or that someone else says that you don't say, to help you progress through the week. So we get to come together, we get to share, we get to provide thoughts, insight, express, show vulnerability, face our fears, and truly get better together. We get to unite and build our community together. We will always be bigger than I. We are an unstoppable force, and our collective wisdom is the future of this company. I think what you guys do in these rooms is nothing shy of remarkable. I think what I've heard from you guys and the way that I've gotten to know you guys in this environment is really on a deeper level. A lot of times you're not able to connect with people like this, and especially the size of our team. So I want to thank you guys, and I want to say I appreciate you making the choice just to be here, right? And it's a choice for me to be here. I could just say tomorrow, you know what? I choose to just put this on the shelf and I don't want to do group coaching anymore. This is a conscious choice, you guys. So thank you for making that choice. Thank you for making me a part of your mornings. Thank you to your brothers and sisters for being here. So I want to start out the conversation this morning, but before I do so, I want to send a huge shout out to this person. It was her birthday yesterday. So I wanted to wish Carmen Hernandez a giant happy birthday. She turned 34 years old yesterday. So Carmen, happy birthday to you. Hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Appreciate that.
No, 34, no.
Hey, there you go, throwing me under the bus. Ain't nobody gonna know that.
Your reel was super cute, so disrespectful. Yeah.
Right?
My Libra sister hit 40 years old right along with me, baby.
Way to make it known.
Right behind you, girl.
Well, Carmen, thanks for always being an inspiration. Thanks for always sharing your thoughts, and also thanks for sharing your vulnerability in this environment. And wishing you and Roxanne, the best year ever. Happy birthday to both of you guys. Libra power, all that stuff. So happy birthday to you. So let's get right into this, you guys. I want to ask a couple questions. So In our time of troubles, in our time of tribulation, how we handle ourselves is completely up to our discretion, right? I didn't write that, it's a song lyric. So how we handle ourselves is completely up to our discretion. I want us to think about that. There's so many things that we choose to do in our life. We have to show up in life. We have to make all these choices, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so how we handle ourselves is the only thing that we really can control, right? That's the controllable. We can't control a lot of things, but there are things that we can control. The one thing is how we react, how we respond, what type of energy we put towards these things that we make our decisions on. So I want to ask you guys right now to kind of start this conversation out, to get the ball rolling this morning. I want to ask the question to you guys right now. We'll start with the super, super high positive. What choices are you making right now in your business that are truly helping your business progress and move forward? You guys should know these things. You guys should have a list of these things. It should be ever present in Omni. What are the choices that you're making right now that are positively affecting and helping your business move forward? So I'm gonna put the question out there. Kylie, thanks for raising your hand first. Let's go ahead and get right into this.
Ever since your phone call to me like 4 weeks ago, video has been like really important, I guess, for my business. And at first I was like, Elias is full of shit. Like he doesn't know what he's talking about. But I've received so many messages from people being like, oh, I didn't know you were a real estate agent, like all of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, like my one postcard that I sent out when I got my license wasn't good enough. Like you have to be in people's faces. And yesterday I did my intro video with Envision Media on Wednesday, and I bought a teleprompter so that I could I say a lot when I'm like talking off the cuff. And so I bought a teleprompter so that I don't say as much, and I can just like read what my thoughts are and make more video. And I'm going to start posting to my YouTube channel as well. So I've got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube now going for my business. So I'm like trying to be everywhere.
Cool. I love it in this Omni spirit. And thank you for doubting me. I appreciate that. I will always work and operate in the best interest of you guys. And here's why. So I don't have all of the answers. What I have had is I've had a lab. And my lab has now consisted of over 2,000 agents in my career that I've had the fortunate ability to work with, to serve, to coach, to work alongside, to partner with. So now I've collected all this data, and I'm able to now look back and measure what has worked over the years. And so I appreciate that. Like, well, wait a minute. No. Well, let me try and see if it works. And I appreciate you doing it because obviously you're seeing progress. And so I'll never steer you wrong. I might push you guys sometimes. And I'll be honest with you. I might piss you off. Right? I might shake things up in you. I might stir your emotions a little bit, but I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, all of that is from good intent. I promise you. I wouldn't take this seat in this company. I wouldn't. So thank you for pushing back a little bit, but thank you for saying, all right, let me see if this even works. And I'm super, super happy that's working. And your stuff is good. I remember, I don't know if it was like a Nicki Minaj song or whatever, like I'm beautiful, I'm blah, blah, blah. I thought that was cool. So keep pushing. Can you say that for us right now?
Oh, it's I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I am that bitch. I am gonna go get that bag and I'm not gonna take your shit. Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the rest of it. But it's like basically positive affirmations about like getting the bag, and that's why I'm here, get that bag.
Beautiful. And Fatima, and no other group coaching would you experience something like you're experiencing now. So firsthand look at this. All right, so let's keep on cruising on. Jim Salas, you had your hand up, my brother. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't log in, so you can't see my pretty face right now. But anyway, I went to my first Toastmasters last night.
Wait, hold on. Like literally, you guys can't see it. Like I am just super, super excited for this. So Jim, talk about it, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, with some of my ailments, I don't know what you want to call it, about talking in front of people. It was good that it was on Zoom. It wasn't something that I had to actually go in and do, but I actually did it. And went to Toastmasters, and they all knew I was new, but they actually chose me to do a speech in a tabletop topic, and I did it. And when they evaluated at the end on who had the best tabletop, they chose me.
What? Man, Jim, I am over the moon excited for you right now, my brother. So, little backstory. Let me preface this conversation. So, Jim has a challenge with public speaking. It's an area where he feels he needs to grow, and he's said that openly in this environment. And so what he does is he faces this fear every single time in group coaching, as well as on our Zillow calls. I don't want to speak, but I'm going to speak because I know it's good for my advancement. And look at you, bro. You got the ribbon for table topics conversation, man. I absolutely love it, bro. That's incredible, Jim.
And I just want to thank this whole environment and just helping me bring me out. I thank you, Elias. I thank everybody.
Man, I love it. So the choice that Jim made in his business that is helping his business was him becoming a better presenter and a better public communicator. That's huge, you guys. Because here's the thing, and this correlates with everything that you guys are doing. Well, if you're going to create video, guess what? You are now a public speaker. You are now a public person, right? So shouldn't I get better at that or feel a little bit more comfortable? And I love it. And Jim, they're going to help you. There's a grammarian. They bookmark how many times you say ums and ahs and so's and like and all these things. I remember going to Toastmasters for my first time and I was scared as shit. And I walked in there, I was like, all right, I'm just here to get better. And so Jim, man, you are going to grow and grow and grow from that environment. So I'm super pumped for you. Love it. Jenna, let's hear from you. So what choices are you making currently right now that are helping your business and pushing your business forward?
This may sound crazy, but I scaled back and I start taking breaks and taking days off. That actually helps my business. It actually helps me kind of reset. And when I take days off, the next few days, I'm extra motivated.
Yeah, totally. Because you guys, Jen's obviously built a huge business for herself and a great sustainable business. But sometimes we have to slow down in order to go fast, right? Because sometimes the days will blend. It's like late night grinding, reading disclosures, going over comps. Oh my God, it's 11:30. Alarm clock goes off at 6:30. What do? I get some coffee. I go right to the computer, right? So it's like everything starts to blend, and we need to just like digest everything, release all of that, and then re-engage with new energy. So Jen, love that. I'm sure you have tons of vacations planned and coming up. And so good for you. Good for you. And for our top producer to say that she's scaling back in order to grow, that is huge. That's huge. So I appreciate you sharing. Sylvia Young, let's go to you. Sylvia, it always looks like you're in an airplane. I always.
Can you hear me?
I can. I'm clear.
That's because the decor in this place is just I don't know, I'm glad I'm gonna be out of here in a minute. But anyway, what I wanted to say is for the people who are scared to do video, I have people who know me will laugh, but I have a problem public speaking, or at least I used to be really, really scared. And then I took this acting class to try to help myself get out of it. And I found that I'm really good at it. Okay. And I took film acting because I always felt that if it's on video or on film, if I mess up, they could stop it and edit it and I can do it over. So that really, really helped me. I was terrified of stage, and then I got cast in a play. And so now I'm not scared of that anymore. But video, what made me really get over it was the fact that I knew that they could always edit it. So, don't really worry about the video. And they told us in acting class also, because they made everybody do a monologue, and they filmed you, and they had the camera in front of you, and then they asked everybody how did they feel afterwards, and everybody was like super nervous because that camera was staring at them. And so the instructor said, yeah, if you didn't feel nervous, you're dead. So then when he got to me, he says, well, how'd you feel? And I said, I guess I'm dead because I felt cool. It was just like camera was there, but okay. And I just did what I did. So, with video, just if you mess up, just do it over. And then too, they have so many blooper shows. People like to see them mess up
Yeah,
because it
that's what I was
makes you
saying.
human. It makes
Like,
you human and people can relate. So don't even worry about it.
I
And if
love
you
it.
need me to talk you through something, just call me because that's what I do.
Because it happens all the time to the best of us, right? So it's just like, it happens. Your phone looks like that sometimes, right? It happens, but to be able to bit and piece this together like a blooper reel, that stuff is gold. So I love it. So let's go over to one of our guests, Fatima. So what is one choice that you're making right now in your business that is truly serving you and serving your business? Let's hear from you.
Well, I mean, what part of it is me being here today, just looking for, I found it really difficult during this pandemic to work alone. Used to being in the office and that sort of thing. And, I just wanted to have a little bit, see what's out there to, get a little bit more feedback from people, other agents,
Yeah.
because sometimes I feel like I'm working in a bubble, like by myself. And like I haven't been as an agent by myself for very long. So before I became an agent, I was an assistant. So just I'm still starting on my business. I'm really looking to just have a support network and things like that.
Love it, Fatima. Yeah. So what obviously nobody was really prepared for a health crisis, right? Pandemic really punched us in the gut, and especially at the first month and a half where real estate was not an essential business, which I found absolutely ludicrous, right? Then when we got back into being able to show homes again, it was thought, well, you can't build a culture virtually, right? And we showed that we could build a culture virtually. You can't build a company virtually. Well, Kenny and I didn't meet a lot of our agents by the end of last year, and we grew from 12 agents to almost 100. And now this year, we're almost at 200. We're at 200 agents, and we're on pace to do 700 million. So you can create an environment as long as you guys believe that. And as long as the vision is really clear that we're going to come together, we're going to share, we're going to not have these boring ass legal updates. And that's all this meeting is. That will be done at CCAR, that will be done at NAR. But when we're here, you got to focus on community. And I think that's something that has really held us all together, is that people know they have an environment. We might not be able to pull up to the offices. Well, now we can, but for the longest time, this is how we all stayed connected. And so I'm really glad that you're here. We do this, but we also do in-person events now. We do, social events, and we do parties, and we do, different types of training, and we're doing hustlers lunch and top producer dinners and all these things. We're doing agent attraction events, and we'll talk about that later, but we're really glad that you're here. And I think that you'll find that this is a true sense of community. So Cynthia Peterson, let's hear from you. What is a choice, and we're going to switch gears after this question. What is some choices that you're making right now that are helping push your business forward? Some cognitive choices that you're making.
So I love my time blocking, but actively sticking to those time blocks is something that I'm working on. Things have been getting away from me a little bit. And then one takeaway from the Tom Ferry Summit that I really am trying to implement is I printed out this calendar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at my 5 pillars of business and 5 pillars that I want to post about on social. And I'm going to recharge everything that I've been doing on social, because some of it's working, but some of it's just dead donkeys, like not doing anything at all. So I'm going to recharge social media to make it so that it's more attractive to the consumer and to other agents out there.
Love it. Can you give us an example of a dead donkey?
A dead donkey? Sure. It's a post that got 2 likes when you thought it was going to be this unicorn of a beauty, and it was like, that's a dead donkey.
Okay, dead donkey. Okay, so your conscious choice that you feel is pushing your business forward is your choice to say, I'm going to not only time block, but to stick to the time block that I've set for myself.
Exactly. Yep.
Because why do it? Just to say that you did it? right? It's one thing to have a great calendar, but if you're not sticking to, you're not disciplined to it, does it really help you? So Cynthia, love it. And I love how much discipline you put into your business. So let's switch gears. Obviously we asked that question, but I want to ask you the other side of this. What are some choices, and be vulnerable? This is a good experience for us all to learn and to grow. What are some choices right now that you're making that are hurting your business? I'm gonna go to you, Austin. Let's just be vulnerable. Let's be open, bro. What are some choices that right now that's hurting your business?
I think just kind of getting discouraged on calls. Like I'll get, 10, 15 calls in and you'll get that one person that's just like F off, and it kind of puts a little damper in your mood. And I need to get better at being able to regroup after that and continue to hit the dialer.
Ooh, I love it. So what are some solutions here?
Honestly, just get better at rebuttals and just stop taking things personally. Just kind of be like duck on water and just let it flow off the shoulders.
Man, I love it. So there's an old saying out there, SWSWSN. Some will, some won't, so what next, right? I'm not going to carry their baggage with me into the next call. I'm going to release that shit. I'm going to move forward because I don't know them. They don't know me. How am I going to let them affect my entire day and mood, right? I worked with an agent before, like one bad call messed his whole entire day up. Like one call, poor me all day long. Like, dude, like shake it off, man. So Austin, you know that's going to happen. Have a trigger, have a reminder, have like, all right, I just need to let this go. That dude was a dick. She was an ass, whatever it is, right? And be able to release that, man, because at the end of the day, you're going to get somebody on your next call that's going to be like, you know what, I'm actually thinking about selling my $1.5 million home. So it's like you have to get through all those in order to get to that 1.5. So Austin, I appreciate you being transparent and sharing with us. Let's go over to Sandy Cruz. Sandy, what choices are you making right now that are potentially hurting your business and not serving your vision?
Oh, sorry, my dog's barking there. She stopped. Okay. I think I have been slow to I've been slow to just jump into starting to make calls, and I know that I need to. And part of it is just my sort of like setup at home with the dog barking, and like just I don't have a great situation here. And I can't always get into the office. So I'm just trying to kind of figure that out. But I think being at the office would be the best place for me to do that, because I need can be around people and just a better environment that's more conducive to doing that. But I need to just like jump in and go for it. And I've been putting it off.
I hear you. And sometimes there's never going to be a perfect time, right? But what consumers will realize more so now versus 2 years ago is that there's an element of realness to the calls that we're making, because we're all at home, right? There might be a dog in the background. There might be a 3-year-old running around talking about Thomas the Train, like, oh, that's my son, Silas. So anyways, it just brings a realness to you. So I know it's not ideal, but don't let that hinder you from making the calls, because I'd rather you make at least 10 calls a day from your home, or hey, I got a couple minutes, I'm gonna go sit in my car. A lot of us go and sit in our car and make our phone calls, right? And it's our own little mobile office. So don't let it hinder you, because you have a great brand right now. What you're doing on social, this whole like mom skateboarding, like kind of edgy thing that you're doing right now, I think it's perfect for your brand and building your brand. Definitely make that time. And I know it's hard, but it will also help you get really, really good at converting and the communication part of it. Because I think what you're doing right now is you understand the mechanics of it. You've wrote an offer before, you know a lot of the behind the scenes. Now that public facing and getting more people to meet with you one-on-one, that's going to be a challenge. But I think that you definitely have it in you. So really good stuff. Yeah, Sandy's social is definitely dope right now. If you guys are not following Sandy, make sure to follow Sandy. What she's doing is really cool. Let's go to Pam Spivey. Pam, been in the game for years. So what are some things right now, if you could look at your business as a whole and everything that you guys are doing as the Spivey Daniel team, what are some choices right now that you feel that might not be potentially serving you?
Well, before I answer that question, I did my first video. I didn't get to ask the first part. I did my first video yesterday for things I'm doing I'm getting from behind Michael, and I just stepped out and did my first video. And yesterday Michael said, Mom, you said click the button, but on Instagram, there's no buttons. Click the link. So whatever.
So are we talking about this one here? Wait, hold on. This one?
You are a renter, a buyer.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I think I shared that yesterday. Okay, cool. So wait, this is not your first video, is it?
Well, yeah, I would say my first video where I'm like just Pamela, just like showing who I am. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let's stop for a second. How long you been in this game?
20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so super excited for you. So all right, let's hear it. I'll give you the mic back. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, that's just, I mean, 'cause I just wanted to say that, but you switched over real fast because I thought it was, because you're like, come on, get out, get the video. And I'm trying to, my goal is to step out from Michael, because Michael to me is the face of the Spivey Daniel Real Estate Group. And then Terry and I are like, we're branching out so we can show who we are as individuals.
Wow, I love it. I love it. So that's something that you're doing that is moving your business, and it's a healthy choice, right? What's a choice you feel that might not be serving you right now?
Honestly, I would say, I can say go backwards and say what I wasn't doing that we are doing now, really, honing in on our schedule, which I would say that was not helping us, but we're honing in on it and really trying to, just really getting better and making sure that we're making the right choices and spending the right proper time so that we can get all the crap that needs to get done and allocating to VAs or whoever, getting better admin or getting better TCs, or just really because we know that we need to be doing the higher dollar product, I can't even say the word, but you know what I mean? Just doing higher, dollar items opposed to just doing the more admin, because I feel like we were stuck doing the admin stuff.
I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you sharing. Make sure to watch your video. Looking forward to seeing more and more video from both of you guys. I want to see more video from you and Terry. I love this. All right, PK, let's hear from you. You knew I was going to call on you this morning, and hopefully you got your window fixed. So sorry to see that. It's unfortunate what's going on, crime everywhere, but glad you're okay. Hopefully the car's getting fixed. So what do you feel choices that you're making right now that might potentially not be serving your business?
So yeah, wow, a lot. Actually too many. Yesterday I was talking to Eric because we kind of started partnering up on a deal in Oakland, and we like working together. And I was telling him I'm so slow to executing my plans. I feel like I am really fast in a way. I do get things started really quickly, but I'm also super hesitant when I know I really want something. I want the plan to be like perfect before I execute. So I definitely need to find a balance between I've been trying to farm Oakland Hills ever since we met. I've been talking about it. And it's like, there is this like fear inside of me. It's like, I'm not ready to put myself out there. I'm not ready. It's this big beast in my head that I'm like so afraid of facing. So I'm too slow. I should have already started knocking on doors in Oakland Hills, but it's because I know this is where I want to like stay and grow and be known for. This is one area that I'm like, let's wait a little bit. Let's see how many other listings I have so I can have conversations going. And but yeah, I need to get like faster.
And the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. PK, like you have to start somewhere, and we talk about this all the time. Maybe there's people in that community, I know there is, that rest on their laurels, that I should get the business because I am Fatima Woods, I am Michelle Coleman, right? I should get the business in this. And then you have this new stunner coming in and being like, no, I got the energy, I got the marketing, I got the plan, I got the effort, I got the team, I got the resources. This is who I am. And whether it's now 6 months down the road or a year, you're going to see me as a constant pillar in this community, and look forward to all the things that I'm going to be doing to bring the community together. Wow, that PK girl, I'm going to remember you, right? So don't let the fear of whoever else is doing business in that area, or I need to have a certain amount of business. You just have to start now. You just have to start and partner up with Aaliyah. I know that you guys had talked about this, like don't wait any longer. Here's the thing, and give yourself a deadline, PK. You got the new year right around the corner. You should have your campaign ready to launch first week of January. Everything should be set. everything. If that's the time you need, then launch it the first of the year. I mean, because I think we're too late for Thanksgiving, but why don't you start something out in November? Here's just a thought. Hi, you guys, I'm PK. Yeah, I'm your local realtor, whatever that message is. I wanted to send you a list of everything that I'm thankful for in my life in the month of November. Here's the things that I'm thankful for. Boom, 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 my dog, my health, my hair, whatever it is, right? Here's a QR code. I'd love to hear exactly what you're thankful for in your life, because I'd love to be able to share that. It's sweet, it's you, it's passive. Then you have the right to come in and start your marketing, your farming campaign. But I'd love to know what people are thankful for, because who doesn't want to operate from a point of gratitude? And you're sharing what you're grateful for, right? Our mind can only be in one place at one time. We could either be in our reptilian or we could be in our midbrain. Our midbrain is where we feel, where emotion, where words are created. Put those people in that state, but don't wait. PK, you have wonderful energy. You have a wonderful spirit about you. When people meet you, people really, truly love being around you. Don't forget that. You're an amazing human being that needs to be around tons and tons of people. Go out there and shed your light. And if they don't like you, it's okay. You'll find the people that truly want to do business with you.
Thank you. Not always, but thank you.
Let's give some kudos over here to PK. PK, you got this. All right, guys, let's hear from one other person before we head on. I'm going to go over to Christina Darrow. She's getting her perm right now. Christina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
So Christina, choices that you're making right now that potentially might not be serving your business.
I'm in limbo right now with like where I'm going. And I feel because I am in limbo, I'm not doing everything I should be doing on a daily basis. And I'm just like, well, I'm leaving or I'm staying or I don't know what's going on. So I feel like I'm just kind of all over the board, and that is definitely not serving my business at all.
Yeah, because whether you go or stay, you're going to need some money. Like, let's just be real, right? You're going to need moving money or you're going to need living money. So,
right.
You need to make sure that you have some level of prospecting still in your business. And whether that means that you partner on those deals, if you choose to move, whatever it is. But yeah, you need to make sure that that's top priority, because whether you stay or go, you're going to need that income coming in. What are we having done today to the hair?
Just so it looks cute for the Envision video.
Okay. And who's our stylist? You want to shoot the stylist out?
Yeah. Hey, what's your Instagram? Yellow Daisies in her hair.
Yellow Daisies in your hair. You guys heard it there.
In her hair.
Oh, in her hair. Sorry,
okay.
In her hair. All right. Yeah. Well, cool. Christina, I appreciate you being vulnerable. And I know that we had a coaching session the other day. We talked just about this. So good. Now let's shift gears to the future, you guys. I want to ask a question, and I want you guys to really think about this. What is a choice that you have already made for tomorrow, for your future, that supports your vision, right? Let's talk about this. What is a choice that you have made for tomorrow that's going to support your vision? And I'll give you an example, and I'll start it off here. So for Kenny and I to grow this business, I've made a choice, and my choice is to hire 2 new sales managers before the beginning of the year. I'm going to have a agent developmental person that's going to act as another coach. I'm going to hire a sales trainer to head up the training department and build a category of courses and content library, in-person educational sessions, as well as on Zoom. That person will also head up the mentorship program, and they're going to work directly with the mentors and making sure that whatever the mentors are hearing from the agents that they're mentoring, that we say, then we group those people in, and that's when we create a training course. Well, training is different than coaching. Do these people need sales coaching? All these things. So I'm going to have a better line with how we're going to support the masses of the company. So these things are visions that I already have for the company that I've already made a choice that we're doing. I've made a choice that twice a month, we're going to have a video done with Envisions, and it's going to be me and Kenny on video talking about leadership, talking about tech tools, and talking about how we've grown this company, and also talking about the mistakes that we've made. This is going to be ongoing, right? So we're constantly, if we're asking you guys to create video, we're going to be doing something in long form as well, but always continue to do our short form. So these are choices that I've made to make sure that we are going to grow in this business. I've made a choice that I am going to travel more. I want to travel at least 6 times next year. I'm talking 3 days, 4 times, whatever that looks like. I'm just going to travel more now that we are able to travel more. I've made a choice that Sundays are always going to be a non-negotiable day. Sunday is going to be, no matter what, it's a non-negotiable day. I'm going to do 2 things no matter what. I'm going to listen to records and I'm going to spend time with my son. That's it. Like that is a non-negotiable. There's no reason why I need to do anything else on a Sunday. That's it. Made these choices. I've made the choice to create a position for myself that does not exist right now. My position within 2 years in this company will be the vice president of global sales and expansion. Doesn't exist now, but it will, the way that we're going and the way that we're growing. I've made a choice to partner with companies and teams to help them build mini team fast and mini fast real estate. We've already done that. We just partnered with 2 large teams, one in Vacaville. We're about to launch an office in downtown Vacaville on Main Street. We also just partnered with the team out in Benicia that has a staging company as well as a construction company. They're bringing on 8 agents. All of those 8 agents are going under Roxanne. So Roxanne's business just grew and she's able to build supplemental income, and we're going to support her. Who's my downline? Roxanne's my downline. So we're all financially aligned. Then what we're going to do moving forward, we've made a choice. Our choice is every single month, we're going to have 4 static things that are constantly going to be on the calendar. A, top producer dinner will be every single month, the first week of the month. 2, hashtag hustlers lunch. We're going to take the top 2 from every category in Sisu, and we're going to honor you guys and do a hustlers lunch. We're going to have a mastermind. We're going to think, we're going to talk, because you guys are doing the actions that are going to lead to you guys getting into production. The third thing that we're going to do every single month is we're going to do our foundation and preparation meeting every single month. No matter what, that's going to be the 3rd week of the month, unless it's a holiday. We're going to do that static every single month. So I don't care if there's 6 people or the last one like we had, there's 60 people. That's going to be evergreen. Always, always going on. So you guys know to tap in. If you've been to one, you want to come to another one, cool. I don't mind. Some of the content will be the same, but that's going to be ongoing. And then 4th, every single month, Kenny and I are going to do a session on agent attraction. I told Kenny, I said, me and you need to be, we need to do more things together. Kenny has built an empire now that by this time next year, he'll have over $1 million in supplemental income. Now, what do we do with that money? That money goes back into the company, new offices, tech, tools, resources, and all these other ideas of grandeur that Kenny has in his mind. So we're going to help you guys learn how to do what we have done for ourselves, right? So right now, on an average, I have anywhere between $3,000 to $6,000 passive income every single month. I don't talk about that much, you guys. We're not recruiters, we're attractors. So we want to show you the things that we've done in order for you guys to build that supplemental income. I don't want any of you guys to be recruiters, but if you get the opportunity to get in front of someone, how do we get them over to Kenny and myself, and how do we help them become part? So these are visions. This is the decisions that I've made and choices that I've made that support the vision. So now I've started it out. I want to hear from you guys. What are some choices that you have made that are going to truly support your vision? Don't leave me hanging.
I can go.
Go, Christina.
Okay, so in regards to recruiting, I've reached out to several different agents and offices out in Reno because I want to know who's out there and what they have to offer, because I know what we offer. So that way, just like Kenny and you have been mentioning on social media, know your competition. Not, I don't want to say necessarily competition, but know what's out there. That way, when you do talk to agents, you can be like, oh yeah, I know Coldwell Banker offers XYZ. We offer this. So just know who's out there. That's one in regards to recruiting. And then for my personal business, I signed up with Tom Ferry Coaching. That way I could just take things to the next level, because this is my forever and I'm going to make it work. It has to work. I don't have any other option.
I love that. This is my forever, right? I don't want to do anything for the rest of my life, you guys. I don't want to do anything for the rest of my life. I want to retire in this business, and I will retire in this business. So I really, really appreciate you saying that, Christina, because she's made some conscious choices that are supporting her vision. Who else? Who else wants to spit some fire on this topic? Is that a hand up? A new hand, Kylie? Or go ahead, Kylie.
That's a new hand, sorry. I'm nannying part-time, and I I have an exit strategy from being a nanny to become full-time in real estate. And I've already quit one of my 3 nanny jobs. So I've got 2 left. And by April of next year, like I will fully have, it's kind of scary because I've been a nanny for 14 years. So it's like my little safe haven because I know I'm good at it and I know I can make money, but not enough money to live the lifestyle I want to live. And so I want to be in real estate full time by April of next year. And then also like going back to what I was saying, I was doing for my, or am doing for my business is video. I want my name to be heard and seen everywhere so people remember me and call me and I'm the expert. So like I think me starting my YouTube channel and keep going with Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and all that stuff, like that's tremendously going to help my business and make it more comfortable for me in April of next year when I give up something that I've been doing for so long.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. And you know what? I never had a nanny like you. You seem super, super patient, right? Kids probably love you, right? Like I don't even know if you get mad. I'm sure you get mad, but you just
no, I don't get mad. I just stare at them and I'm like, is that the decision you're gonna make? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's see how that goes.
I love it. I love it. Let's go to the Playmaker. Ryan, let's hear that from you, brother. Ryan just launched his new logo yesterday. He had the quintessential picture talking to somebody in his suit, but the logo looks fire. I love it. Love where you're going. So what choices have you made for tomorrow that are going to support your vision, bro? Let's hear it.
I think just really, obviously, Tom Ferry after the summit, leaning into video and leaning into branding. And I think just really, this has been something I've been trying to figure out what my thing will be. So I guess a couple of things. My word to everyone is don't be like me and just start out with your name as your brand. Just put something out there so that you can post content on a regular basis. Have something, but pay someone $20 on Fiverr to make your name look cool, even if it's the generic cursive that everyone in the industry uses. Do something. Don't be like me and be stubborn and not do it. That's number one. Number two, I paid someone to like help me kind of narrow down my brand. And three, I think just really doubling down this whole week has been on like creating my like transaction templates, mapping out what my pillars of content are going to be and what they're going to, you know, kind of how my grid is going to look on Instagram moving forward and just how I'm going to implement video on those things. So it takes time, but if you really just sit down, hunker down for a week, you know, you can put something that is good enough to put out. And here's the thing too, like Gary Vee will always say, like, you know, get started now and get pretty later, right? So I went the reverse and tried to make it pretty first. Just take my example and don't wait. Just do it. And then, and here's the thing, and I'll finish with this because I feel like I'm rambling, but as you progress in business, the story is going to be greater if you start out with something gritty and not perfect. So it's like, this is version 1, this is version 2, version 3. And as you move on, it's just going to be that much doper to see where you started and where you're headed to. So for me, it's just really focusing on this social media thing so I can make it systemized, automated, whatever word you want to use, so that I don't have to think about it as much.
Man, I love it. So you guys check it out. Ryan Combs, Real Estate, the Playmaker. You know, I want to see him have one of those things that he has the plays. All right, guys, here's the play for the day. I'm going to make X amount of calls. This, like, here's my social media plan for the week. Like, I want to have him like a quarterback has on his arm because I think it's really, really cool. But do the unsexy things, right? So many people want to do the flashy and the sexy things in this business. You'll get there, right? But focus on the things that are unsexy right now. And this is going to be the first edition of his iPhone. You guys remember that first iPhone? It was like this small, right? But it was damn cool when it came out. And then look at all the versions after that. So you set a standard with your business and what it means to be the playmaker. He's making moves in the business, making moves on social media, he's making moves with his clients, whatever that is, right? And then start with the unsexy stuff and then release version 2.0, 3.0, 5.0. So good stuff, Ryan. I love it. I think it turned out really good.
one last thing, Eliza, I just wanted to shout out, a lot of people on the team have gone to her, Daniela Lopez, marketing babe. I encourage everyone to follow her on Instagram. Like she puts out fire content for a lot of agents, and I feel like she gets it. So obviously she knows she doesn't want all of her clients to be similar and look the same, but I would definitely follow her on Instagram. Book a consultation call. I don't know if I know she was running a special last year. It probably costs a little bit of money for the call, but she's going to give you like a full game plan from that. So, and of course, if you want to reach out to me directly, I'll give you any insight I can, but I'm just getting started on social media, but I feel like I can provide some guidance. So
cool. Love it. Love it. Hey, let me, I'm gonna open the door. Is anybody on this call at Brentwood? No? Okay, because we have Envisions there. Anyways, I'll just open it remotely. Sylvia, let's go to you.
Lachey is there waiting.
She is. Okay, so I'm going to tell her I'll open the doors. I have 10 seconds. Okay, go ahead, Sylvia. Sylvia, you're muted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just totally rebranding myself. I've been working with Kenny. I'll shoot him a logo or an ideal, and he'll come back and say it's crap. And I thought it was brilliant, but I just but I'm very, very open and very appreciative of getting an objective point of view, and I need to not just go with what I like, but what the people like and what is going to be good marketing for me. And so I'm branding myself now and I'm always known as a diva, and I'm into bling, so I got to go with the sexy Elias. I'm sorry, but that's what people, when they think about me, that's what they think of.
That's right.
So I'm branding myself as the lady in red because I always love a red dress, and I think every woman should have a pair of red stilettos. And so I'm branding myself as the lady in red, but then I have the real estate lady in red, and the red is the acronym for real estate deal maker. So that's how I'm branding myself now. So
beautiful. Love it. Love it. Love it. So you guys, let's do this. Let's wrap up the meeting here. Really, really great stuff today. Love what I'm seeing. I love the content. I love the video. Michelle, you're creating video. I know it's not something you've done in the past. PK, Kylie, Ryan, Cynthia, Amy creating her cool reels, Sandy out there shredding. Like, I love seeing what's happening, you guys. And the more that you do that, the more that you're going to feel comfortable doing it. And you guys, I wasn't on Instagram 2 years ago. I'm still relatively new to Instagram. It was 2 years ago. I was that person, never, never, never. And now obviously I couldn't see not being on Instagram. So there's huge advantages to really build your brand. If you're not on there, you're going to miss. So let's go around the room and hear some takeaways from our guests. First off, Fatima, what were some of your takeaways from your first time in group coaching? Nice chair, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I've just been really kind of afraid to do video as well. And Sylvia, your comments really kind of helped solidify it in my head that just don't be scared and just do it, because you can record it and then erase it and then do it again if it sucks. So yeah, just doing the things like that to put yourself out there.
Good. And Fatima, what you think sucks, somebody might also look at and be like, wow, that was great, right? So don't overanalyze, don't over edit yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. Put something out there that's real and that's raw, but as long as the message is true, that's all that matters. So good stuff. I appreciate your feedback. Azim, let's hear from you, brother. What were some of your takeaways from group coaching today?
It's within the first, even 10 minutes, it's just very positive. Starting my morning like this will get it going. I feel like starting your morning very positively will just make your whole day very better. So just hearing everybody speak, even everybody's not perfect, hearing their problems as well kind of motivates me as well, makes me more comfortable, because at the end of the day, you got to work on yourself every day. That's the main goal.
Man, I love it. I love it. Bianca, let's hear from you. Bianca, what were some of your takeaways from today's sesh? And Bianca, so I don't know if you've launched it yet. Did you launch that video that you were creating?
I
in the
did,
office?
but I'm not sure if we're friends on there.
Oh, that's cool. I guess we don't need to be friends. No, I'm just kidding. I'll make sure to follow you. So she was creating a cool video the other day. I haven't seen it yet, but let me see. I think, what's your Instagram handle? Oh yeah, there we are. All right, perfect. I'm following you now. Okay, cool. Can't wait to see it. But takeaways from today's session.
I think kind of like writing down things that aren't helping my business, because you were asking those questions, and then things that I need to be focusing on more to kind of just know where to spend more time and my energy. And just, stick to the time blocking, because I have, like on my calendar, like time blocks, but I don't specifically have exactly what to do because I'm like kind of new. So I've been kind of just watching buyers presentations to get that going. But I know there's like more stuff, more productive things that I could be doing.
Totally. And like I said before, so when you're new, start your calendar, and obviously when you're experienced, things are going to change because you have admin time and transactions, but coaching, education, hours working in my business, that's income producing activities, prospecting, and then hours working on my business. How am I creating my templates? How am I creating my marketing stuff? What am I doing behind the scenes, right? Just break it down in those categories and make sure that you're spending time on your business doing the priorities. Obviously, listening to buyers consultations, that's cool. Well, now what's the next action? Well, now I need to go and get somebody that wants to actually do a buyer's consultation. How am I going to do that? It's hours working in my business. And so I think you're doing some of the right things. Just add a couple layers of that. And so I can help you with that as well. Let's hear from one other person. Damian, takeaways from today's session, brother, and bring us home.
Takeaways from today is just to remain persistent and don't let your self-doubt get in the way. Just keep pushing because it can get daunting. It can get overwhelming. Sorry, I live in downtown Oakland. It's loud over here. But yeah, just keep pushing, man. You guys can all do this. You all have the ability. Just believe in yourself and get the self-doubt out of the way.
So let me ask you this, Damian. How long have you been writing lyrics?
Shit. I've raps. I've been writing like since junior high school.
So like now, you're a grown man. Like when you're writing, like where do you go? Like not physically, but like mentally, where do you go when you write? Like how does that come out of you?
It's like triggered from reading, or like when I'm on meetings with you guys, like you drop hella jewels all the time, and I write things down in my phone. So like I'm always being inspired by something. So like specifically with rap, if I put a verse together, it might be like 10 different sources, and yeah, I can't cite everything. But
and then when you deliver it and you actually spit that rap, like where are you at mentally? How do you put that all together? How do you put it from here to here to here? How do you put that all together?
I guess it's just repetition, because you don't even think about it. So how it applies to real estate, the more you do this stuff, the more it becomes second nature, and you don't even think about it. I don't really give thought to my process in rapping. I just do it because it's what I like to do. But now real estate is starting to flow like that too. I love going out on these showings and being challenged or being asked a question. If I don't know some shit, I just go ask. It's not even that hard, but I'm not intimidated by it anymore. And that's the same thing that goes with rap. I have that confidence in it to where it just goes.
Love it. I absolutely love it. You guys, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I am just beyond grateful. And remember, you guys, this environment is a choice. No one has to be here. So I thank you for you spending some of your time with me. It's important to me, and hopefully it's important to you as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you guys soon.